He's been fairly...
this, by the way.
Yeah.
Go.
I'm sort of looking around for if there's any enemies.
No
Did they
one
just
yet?
not spawn here? Okay, I'm gonna take out the float plane. Where's the carrier?
Generally...
Hunter.
Okay, whose voice has just changed?
That's the no, that's a player.
Yeah.
Where's the carrier?
Carrier is
Don't
typically
stand.
sort of somewhere between here and the tip at
It probably is
stairs.
behind G. I'm going to be really sad if they put it behind G.
It should be somewhere
Oh,
between
over
there and
there.
here.
That direction.
Ah, yes. Bearing... What bearing is
Oh.
that? Bearing...
Yeah, I can't even mark it.
305?
I'll send my float plane out after I set up the.
Put a
I
bearing
want to kill this guy
300,
first.
300 to 305.
Roger that.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, so my gunnery was okay. That fired a little short, but for the most part, it's decent. Fuck is that, an NT?
Yeah.
That's price.
Roger that.
I am... it's a mirror match.
Real. Boiler room. Okay, he's gonna be decelerating now.
Oh yeah, ETA. See how badly that screws me.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
That gear sound is still doing things that it shouldn't be.
That NT really is not having a good day. I don't know how else to describe his current situation except for fun.
Oh yeah, Torps presently you get like no warning whatsoever.
So you just have to look for the wake then, I imagine.
If you can see it, I mean, the issue is they're like there's no warning at all, the beep doesn't go off.
Yeah, it's just as long as the wake is still like if the wake doesn't disappear, then I'm good. I'm not too worried. Because I don't look for the sound, I look for the wakes typically.
Yeah, which the distance that they're visible at is ridiculously short. Like from a ship.
Kind of depends, honestly. In this sea state, I think it's actually pretty safe.
Yeah,
especially given.
But the point
like,
I'm making is, like, how far away do you think you can spot a torpedo in this?
Several kilometers, in my experience, is pretty reliable.
That's pretty reasonable then, because I have difficulty seeing them if they're like more than 100 yards away.
What I find is that in gunner view they are more visible than in third person. So what I do is I will occasionally just gunner view into random parts of the ocean just to... Yeah, that's basically how I... One second, let me just...
I have to say, there's no point me sending a scout plane. The last time I tried launching a scout plane off of this, it made it about 300 yards and nosedived into the sea because it's a stupid Kingfisher that's got more fuel than sense.
Yeah, they really fucked up the Kingfisher flight models. I mean, they've just not fixed it, basically, because it still has the old one.
And it's completely worthless.
The old one used to be, like, fine just because nobody... Like, it was... There wasn't even tanks back then. You know? Nobody really cared that the Kingfisher sucked ass because you get an air spawn anyways. Let me just,
Launching an attack.
Okay, and... Oh, the map works! I'm flying in the right direction. The map works in float planes! Let's go! I'm so happy they fixed that. I was like, did they throw that? Yeah. So that fix was already fixed on the tracker, and I was just waiting for them to actually, like, you know, send it out.
Holy moly.
And apparently that got sent out this morning, or yesterday. I don't know which patch it was, but whatever patch it was, I'm very happy it's there. Because, holy fuck, I like having a mini-map on my float plane.
I like having navigational aids.
Real.
Yeah.
I wonder what on earth float planes were used for.
Yeah.
Or what
Not like they were a keystone of ISR or something.
Or what the other two blokes in the back of it were for.
They're clearly there for moral support. One guy's a gunner, and the other guy is just there to pat you on the back and feed you biscuits.
I was
He has-
expecting
he
that to
has,
go
like,
a different
a-
direction, I must say.
He has a stash of wine gums in the back.
Hate wine gums.
Wine gums are like, there are some decent ones, and then there's like the ones that kind of taste like tea. I don't know. They taste like somebody tried to make gummy tea.
Yeah, my issue with wine gums is that they are like trying to eat bricks.
Those ones might be a little hard then.
They
I
might
don't
be a
know.
bit stale,
Over
yeah.
here, over here, the fresh packets are at least soft, but
It's still like
Yeah.
trying to eat silicone.
I will say my favorites
targets
are
are the
not
same
wine
bit.
gums though.
Why is it?
But-
It is. Frickin' chat spamming thing, man.
Yeah, it do be like that.
Nuh-uh.
Should I return to my ship?
No, you're alright. There's like... The nearest
Yeah,
enemies are
38,000
40,000 yards
yeah.
away.
Oh, okay.
We are all alone. We are all alone here.
Yeah.
Somebody attack him.
Are they really going to go across? Okay, well, I won't hesitate to bail if I need to.
Well, I mean, if
just-
anything,
We can't
if they're
really,
gonna...
can't really go anywhere from here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we're
Or-
gonna...
We have to wait a little
convoy-
bit.
Enemy.
This convoy's
We
probably
need you
heading
for-
to F. We'll head to F. If there's an issue with us heading to F, then I'll just J out and reinforce whatever point is under attack.
They're not spawning at the convoy. It's really funny.
Yeah.
F? Do you mean E?
Whatever the one up there is that I can't see because there's a stupid ship on it.
We have
Yeah.
F and E,
Oh.
so have fun.
I don't know, it looks
Yeah,
like
F
E.
is
I
in
mean, F is 63 clicks.
Okay, it's
E is
prob-
41 clicks.
Okay, given it's the one next to G, it's probably F.
It's E.
What?
The one next to G is E, yes.
That makes
F
no
is right after that. Don't worry about it.
Just from what I can see, the spawn point, the points are D, E, F, G, but you're telling me they're not.
It's D, F, E, G. I know it. I don't understand why they did that, but
Because in
Uh,
addition to not being able to count,
You
Gaijin
guys-
can't
you gotta-
spell.
yeah, we got a match. If you want to join it, it's pretty small.
It's... What the fuck server is this?
I
think
bet
it's
EU.
How long
Well,
have you been in?
It's like
it's at EU.
It could be
10 minutes,
EU.
not
9
even.
minutes.
Yeah,
I've got
9
40
minutes
ping.
and 5 seconds. Yeah.
So 40 ping could be a high ping EU match or a low ping US match, but then they've renamed
I
all
have
the servers, so they might...
192 ping,
enemy,
so-
contact,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
contact.
judging by Turtle's ping, it's guaranteed.
There's a
Oh,
contact...
my AA.
yeah,
I'm
you
under
might want to
AA
move
fire.
your plane. Oh,
It's already past it, to be fair, but wait a second. Let me
that's,
just.
it's a destroyer. It's got 4
It's
turrets.
a-
Sure. At 46, 7.
It wasn't a Fletcher a minute ago.
Yeah, it's a German one.
Oh, okay, never mind. Something else was in a
Yeah.
Fletcher a minute ago.
Back.
Oh, the enemy have already lost 3 people for some reason.
Sheer.
I'm
They
not
lack the
complaining.
morale.
The faster this match gets over, the faster I can go have a chat with my boss.
Fake.
What was your teacher?
No, wait.
You see, it's his major. I don't think his teacher is holding rank in the military on him.
Or,
I was about to
Professor.
say something,
oh,
but
okay.
yeah,
Ah.
I'm not going.
Well, it was about something about school. Never mind.
I don't know. I had an
Oh,
introductory
major.
lecture
Oh,
yesterday.
Never mind.
That was
Oh,
fun.
nice.
And then I spent half a class this morning. But I didn't have anything else to do because half the time the kids I'm supporting are perfectly happy to just sit there and actually get on with the work and not really need any help, so...
I
Yeet.
need more bullets.
Bigger weapons.
Ended up just sitting there,
More bullets.
Am I blind? Where did the carrier go?
Carrier is...
Oh, there he is. I was just sailing where he was.
Yeah. He's in, like, A3? A4?
Yeah, flying to intercept sailing. But
Yeah. Same difference. Ships operate in squadrons, planes operate in squadrons. They both maintain buoyancy in a
Proof?
working fluid.
Somebody attack him.
Okay, EU match, right?
yes,
Take him down.
Oh, that's neat. Flametz has streamer mode privacy settings set on his Discord.
What?
Nobody else in the server seems to.
What are you talking about?
what does streamer mode
I'm
even
recording and I've tabbed into... it basically just blacks out your username.
do? Ah,
Yeah, that would imply people would have to care first.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not recording that anyway. I'm doing specifically a video cap of the window for process for War Thunder. But
Saying.
He's saying he needs more bullets.
So true.
I should bash.
now I've got a plane
rock.
over my head.
Please do.
I think. What am I
Might
going
play
to
sure with
shoot
HE
at?
only, so I guess I'm just gonna play more
Oh,
US.
contact. Left.
Okay. And now we do this.
Oh, the carrier is actually coming towards us.
He's going to be
Get
doing
more
circles.
Yeah, he's starting to turn left, but that means we can sail to intercept.
E.
I have a grand total of 57
Play
small
every now and
units.
again, though.
You do or don't?
I do.
Hmm. Well, we were saying you should join us, but,
What do you mean?
well, because an AC match, we've only got
Just
8 people
confusing.
in match.
They technically have more players on that list, although 3 of them have left.
Yeah.
So if this keeps up the way it is, it might end up being a quick match,
No one's.
which is good.
What
It
map
hasn't
did you
added
get?
any.
Dover.
It hasn't added anyone to the game.
I'm anticipating a very long queue then, so I'm gonna go eat something.
Enterprise is
Sounds good.
just missing out 20 mils.
I'm not gonna eat that though.
You don't like Gouda cheese?
He likes the batter cheese.
Not that I don't like it. I'm gonna eat.
That's bad.
At least you don't say like the Dutch that are fucking howled out or whatever the fuck.
What?
No,
Cheese, cheese to meet you.
we just
Implying
need
that Dutch
to...
is a respectable language.
So true.
Yeah.
Dutch is a
We should
respectable
ban
joke.
Dutch. Just ban all Amish and.
Wait, Megs, are you in Netherlands or are you in Denmark?
In Denmark.
I'm
Oh, okay.
sorry.
You're safe.
I'm safe. Thanks.
Anytime.
He's not safe,
Nethermark.
he's dangerous.
It's still Denmark though.
True. It's close. You're close. Be lucky there's no Swedes in this chat.
Mm.
There. I had to post the Denmark flag and wipe for you.
Real.
In Western Australia, there's a beach called 80 Mile Beach, which used to be called 90 Mile Beach, but the cops changed it to... Sorry, the government. It says authority, so I immediately go police for some reason. Changed
Real.
it in 1946 to avoid people getting confused, despite it being 137 miles long.
That's
Yeah. That's,
Australia.
100 Years' War was 116 years long. Why am
Yeah.
I not getting a firing solution on this thing?
He's sailing away, so you have to actually account for the
No, I mean the
increasing
the
gap.
pipper isn't appearing.
Oh, that's strange. I'm getting one.
Not
On what?
Is your gun caliber again?
6-inch, but he's within my maximum range because it's still showing all
Yeah.
5 sig figs. Oh, there it is! Finally, after like 10 updates.
Goofy.
Interesting.
Now he's over
He's like-
19,000 yards away.
Yeah, he's 16 and a half clicks from me, effective lead at least. So I'm not catching him anytime soon. Because the dispersion of that range does not mention the effective,
Travel to
Lead.
something else.
yeah. I mean, he's not
Carrier.
really changing course, but Yeah,
There's
I'm-
19 clicks from me.
carrier is
Slowly closing.
18.2 for me. I'm actually going to sail attack a bit to the starboard a bit, just because I'm anticipating it to turn in, right?
Mm.
And if it turns in, then we want to be there.
Yes, I get you. I'm turning to the right as well.
Hey, I got an auxiliary caliber gun and a compartment on German
Congrats.
destroyer. It's the one with twin turrets, and it's an
who is
AXY. It's the German guy that we
Roger
detonated
you.
the other day.
He's
yeah,
in Z47.
yeah, that's not right. He's in the AB or the AXY thing.
I can only tell you that because he set a Nuremberg bot on fire.
Oh,
So it shows
I
you
saw his damage cam.
Fair enough.
You learn on my bird.
Yeah. We're here learning Weiberg. This sure is a match.
Yeah.
I heard that is
At
the
this
shirt.
point, I'm not sure if anyone's gonna be joining.
Given the activity, it's yeah,
The shirt is a match.
on Jod.
Woo, and now I've lost the stupid lead pip for Enterprise, despite her now being 3,000 yards closer than when I got one. And she is also turning way more to us now.
I am so confused why I had a lead thing, but then it disappeared.
Yep. It just decided it doesn't want to be anymore.
Someone do beep punk.
Beep.
I don't quite understand what they're.
Well, from the reversing beeps I was hearing as well.
Oh, I got my lead thing back.
Strange, now you guys mentioned I also lost mine.
Yep, and I've got mine
It
back again.
disappeared.
Are those slots not getting filled still?
Nope.
No.
It's a lot of.
We've lost one. The enemy... Oh, well the enemy keeps getting people to fill in their lost
No,
slots.
They just
now this
Or they just got
got,
3
like,
people.
Yeah. Okay. I
There
tried
you are.
something out of
You're here,
curiosity.
you're
and
here, you're here.
I tried something out of curiosity and it worked.
Yeah, well you're
So
here.
since I
was
was
it?
the first person in queue, it wouldn't throw anyone in a match.
So you just unqueued and requeued?
Oh, you're here.
Ah,
Yeah, that,
what?
yeah.
So, so he was
Honestly,
holding up the whole
quite
queue this
incredible.
whole time?
Okay, I think I
There was
will.
5 people in queue, and I was like,
I will potentially bail to catch that guy, and I think he's going for A. So
I can just stop him.
So
okay, well it'll be a guy quite far away from A right now, but he's sort of in the area, so just keep an eye out on that.
So what you're saying
Yeah,
is,
don't feel too worried about it.
Oh, someone's there right now.
we should call you Constipation.
Oh, right, I'm not in a group, that's just a random
Attack the
But-
enemy!
On
Attack
Jod.
the
random
enemy!
squad mate there.
Real.
Oh yeah, I got Enterprise's float plane.
Nice.
Good
Seems
shit.
Very
someone's
nice.
already spotted the carrier, though.
Yes, I have.
The float plane is also useless.
It's the fucking walrus,
Friend
right?
Convoy?
No, it's the
No, it's a
Kingfisher.
Kingfisher. The
Oh wait,
fuck
they gave it a
model.
kingfisher?
Yeah.
It's correct.
Why did they
as
not
far
give
as
it?
I'm
Oh,
aware.
that was it. Okay, cool.
Let's see, Enterprise,
Which
1944
aircraft
fit.
or which
What's
vessels
not
use
correct
the
is
walrus?
the fact that the
for
Kingfisher
the,
just gets totally boned in this
uh,
game.
I don't know about any in-game, but Warspite.
The walrus is in game, so that's why I was wondering because it's in game.
No, I'm saying I don't know of any
Guys,
in-game.
behind you,
Who's behind us?
Attack the enemy!
Behind me.
guys.
Oh damn!
Oh, did
It's
someone find the
Z8
spot?
or yeah.
I don't... Oh, he's 10k away to the left. Ooh.
Tenius Clixii.
I've lost speaking privileges.
Nah. Proof.
People still leave on Dover, though?
Apparently.
Well, I hit it. Didn't do anything.
He's burning, so somebody hit something important.
Well, somebody seems to
I
have
got
taken
his,
out a boiler room.
Yeah, I got his transmission, boiler room, I deaded his torpedo.
Oh, like half the
haven't-
ship is black.
Been detonated to my torpedo in a long time.
It's a funny thing to do.
It's like a 5% chance, so you'd have to be very unlucky.
It scales with the
Mass?
explosive power of your gun. Your
Got
shell.
shot by, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So like a 6-inch base HE shell from Helena does a pretty decent amount of chance to modulate
HE
the
shell
fields.
Well,
from
that's disappointing,
Uso
isn't
would
it?
do it a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Just shooting.
That would kind of explain why playing 4.3 doesn't really get your torpedoes set off.
Yeah, because 5-inch guns aren't going to be that reliable for it, but 6-inch guns do a great job.
Okay, I detonated that guy, but the damage viewer did not show what I hit.
And I'm throwing out an 8-inch gun, so haha.
Who's that guy? He looks fairly chunky. It's just his... Okay. What kind of destroyer looks that big from 28 kilometers?
Sure,
Which one?
French.
Oh, I was gonna squad ping that, so it doesn't work.
Wait a second.
Well,
The carrier's right next
Contact
to
right.
me. Contact right? Oh, holy shit, it's a pudding.
I mean, it's a Moffat, but
No, it's a pudding.
Attacking!
sorry, go. Where's the Prince?
Give different
That's contact
definitions of
left.
right. Yeah.
She right beside me. She right on my beside until I...
Okay, let me just pop this Moffat and
You know
then-
what? I'm thinking of getting Ikoma in this lineup.
Coma would not be terrible given that
Just because you
5.7.
can spawn her super early.
The only issue is that she's so slow.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
that I
no,
can use
it's
it to... Like, nice Prince Eugen that you got there. Would be a real shame if 12-inch guns...
Yes. I mean, by that logic,
Do you
I
have
should
any
put
idea where
Glorious.
the new battle cruiser is supposed to be?
The new battle cruiser is it's basically just Ikoma but better.
Kind of. So she has 7-inch plating rather than 9-inch plating. That's the other caveat. She gets more guns, but less armor.
Instead of
So she's an inflexible version.
Actually,
Ikoma is also an armor
yeah, I
cruiser.
just realized, is Ikoma also an armor cruiser?
Yes, they're both armor cruisers.
Every main
The
battle
Kodama
cruiser
class
probably
is
has
the
a
successor
Wouldn't
to
that
the
make
Tsunoda
Ikoma
class.
very heavily armored for an armor
I
cruiser?
love Kako. Holy fuck.
Yes, now the Moffat has decided it is my time to die.
Two-piece that guy's spawn points.
Yeah. That's the second time I dead him as well.
I'm losing a
Yeah,
duel.
it takes me 5 years for these turns to go to the other side though, so just 1 second.
Yeah,
Well,
that's,
I don't
never
know what's
mind.
up in the
I
brain
shot him
cells.
in a boiler and he died. Cool.
Nice.
Where's the
Very
carrier?
nice.
There's the carrier.
She's right next to me.
Yeah.
She's right behind me, isn't she?
Man, she looks small. I suppose it is Enterprise. Enterprise isn't that big. Then again, I say that.
She's a good chunker compared to me. I mean,
well, I'm just
the fact that we're comparable is its own statement, I guess, but...
well.
Big,
There's
big
also another
chunk,
German
yeah.
destroyer over to the left, but I'm just sort of looking at my Kobe models of Enterprise. She looks a bit moist.
Yeah,
Enterprise in New Jersey.
she's in the water. But just for reference, by the way, Shadow, Ikoma is typically a relatively heavily armored armor cruiser.
Yeah, I can imagine with a 9-inch belt.
That said, US's main had a 12-inch belt, and she was an armor cruiser. She's ACR-1 after all.
Yeah, the Americans also. What kind of steel was on Maine though, in comparison to what kind of steel was in Ikoma? Because
Fair, but also Maine was... There were other problems with Maine.
like the rest of the
Well, I'm
ship.
just thinking, like, 9-inch belt is what you have on most battle cruisers.
Well, basically, this is what... Like, it's okay, so, like, armored cruisers of that level, the ones that were operating... So, Ikoma,
Oh, it was
Sakaba class, Kodama class, and Maine were all kind of armor cruisers designed with the idea that, well, our backyard isn't a global colonial empire, so we can afford to lose some operational range to gain some armor and fire, right?
You still retain the speed?
Yeah, for an armor cruiser, she was, what, 21 knots or so? That's about on par for 1907.
That's pretty slow for 1907 designs.
Is it?
For design
1907...
for new designs
was
coming out in
the-
1907. What was 1907? Dreadnought.
Yeah, I guess that's fair, yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought 1907 was post-Dreadnought.
Well, yeah,
1907 is
Dreadnought.
post-Dreadnought, yeah.
It is. Dreadnought was launched or laid down in 1906.
I think being
1907, I think
post-Dreadnought makes
Invincible.
21 knots stop being impressive.
It's not so much that it's impressive that it's conventional. It's not like an outstandingly...
It's suddenly no longer
slow
top of the
vessel.
line, it is the line.
Well, yeah, but if you're not faster than the battleships, then you
Yeah.
basically don't have a reason to exist.
Well, I mean, Battlecruiser, yeah, but the term battlecruiser is what, invincible? It's definitely second class battleship or armored cruiser was the term that they were looking at the time. And in that context, like there was still definitely application. Namely,
consider what was the purpose.
You don't
of
need
an
to carry the
cruiser?
fleet with you to beat up ships lighter than the armored cruiser.
Yes,
and
also to be faster than the things which were bigger than it, and it
True, yeah.
wasn't anymore.
That's certainly a deficiency.
Kind of the problem.
Yeah, that's also so. I think I've decided what my dissertation topic is going to be.
Oh yeah.
I'm basically going to say, was the Invincible class a success? That's the question.
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, that is a good question.
Invincible, was that the post-Dreadnought battlecruiser? Well,
yeah, that's the one that was the one. That was the one that basically gave the battlecruiser its namesake, Fisher's baby.
Yeah, no, I realized that purely by being named battlecruiser, it's post-Dreadnought.
They did have a few armored cruisers made after
armored cruisers, but they were termed battlecruisers.
Yeah, no,
battlecruiser is a press.
Yeah, that's the point. They had some armored cruisers after Dreadnought that were retroactively called battlecruisers or reclassified as battlecruisers after Invincible.
The British didn't do that.
Yeah, the Japanese definitely did because their armored cruisers got renamed into fucking battlecruisers.
That's kind of because, you know, they went, well, this is what all of the posh European navies like the British
they're like,
doing,
this isn't vogue. We need to keep with the times.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, armored cruiser and in a sense, the difference is that battlecruiser
is a Dreadnought armored cruiser.
Yeah, it's they're trying to take the concept of the armored cruiser and give it a facelift when they realize that there's a bit of an identity crisis. The armored cruiser being interchangeably a second-class battleship is also its own thing as well. It kind of showed the reality of what armored cruisers were kind of doing. Because you have some armored cruisers that are fucking
they got a Brooklyn.
Tragic, it's joke over.
Oh, that looks... That...
Where is the...
Contact.
Oh, hello. Why am I sailing all the way out here like this? The enemy is over there.
I figured because we were going to E, but... That is, in fact, a Brooklyn-shaped object, yes.
Indeed.
Specifically Brooklyn herself, because Helena has a skin and, you know, twin 5-inch mounts, and Cleveland does not have 5 turrets.
True. Side note, I don't know if you can find more details on second-class battleships and why they were called as such and what their applications were and what the navies wanted out of them. The
battleship was basically to be... rubber banding. To be a cheaper battleship that you could use in floating engagements. Like, sort of like... If you had...
Is that why Maine is sometimes called a second class? Because she is ACR 1, but like 12-inch with 10-inch guns. Like, that's...
So like, if your main battleships were to be used for your battle line, a second-class battleship would basically be something that you would use, like, flagship of China Station or something.
Yeah, you use it to gunboat diplomacy the unruly colonials into position.
Which they eventually figured, armored cruisers are better for this because they're slightly cheaper and they're better at the job that we're expecting them to be doing. And the second-class battleship is going to
do that job anyways, right?
That pretty much ends up filling the shoes of the former 3rd and 4th rates.
Yeah.
Right.
And a second-class battleship is a second-class battleship. If the enemy go, oh, he's got a battleship, they'll send a first-class battleship, and then the second-class battleship will get buggered.
Yeah, so it's sort of like an intrinsic damned if you do, damned if you don't with that sort of application.
Yeah, it's...
So you'd want your second classes to have some auxiliary application, like...
Did I mention there's basically an entire enemy fleet at this spawn now?
Yep, and that's why I'm shooting at the Omaha now, because the Brooklyn is...
Well, the Brooklyn is not presently a threat. This destroyer here is killing the threat.
Well, he's closing on me. Cool.
That one, the one to the left of him...
Where are we... Who's firing the AA?
I don't know. Oh, this is that Raiju German destroyer blow.
Yep, the one that was in his footing and got exploded.
They don't stop
I'm not complaining though.
They stop coming and they don't stop.
Maybe now we'll stop flagging. Maybe I'm being optimistic.
The enemy outnumber us substantially, it looks like.
It's fine.
I mean, admittedly, they are also missing 5 people out of that list, while we're missing 1, which I think makes up for the 4 people disparity.
We also have like a 20k ticket advantage on it.
2k, that's like 8 characters.
Oh, is it only 2k? Oh, no, it's 20k.
14,000.
No, wait, sorry, that's 14k. I don't know why I thought 140k. Yeah, that's 140k.
I mean, I swear I remember EC matches being like 100,000 tickets or something.
It was ascending to 100k, which was an old EC model.
Yeah,
essentially.
which that was so long.
It's the same thing, actually. This is this exact same model, it's just that they recontextualized how that's displayed. Because I think people just didn't quite understand how to do the climb to 150k.
Yeah. I am also being completely murked right now, so please take advantage
I'm on
of my
the, was that a Dido? Or is that a, not Dido, sorry, a Diana or a battle? Okay, it's a battle.
That's Cadiz.
Okay. Cadiz? No. Oh,
Cadiz with 1 turret.
Short. That was short and long.
Short and long?
I fired too close, but too far behind.
You bracketed.
Yeah, well, it's so range was too close, bearing was wasn't enough lead.
Oh, so
I guess the guy was died.
I just basically had bad gunnery.
Yeah. That I wasn't asking what your point was. I was going to say your point of aim was
off. Yeah.
Well, that Brooklyn is still alive.
And it
In
just
fairness, I didn't have my bearing indicator, but oof.
You in a ship with a radar and the radar died?
No. I just didn't have target acquisition yet.
Is that a new radar problem, or is that a problem before and I just don't remember?
No, when you target something, like, newly target something, it takes 18 seconds to acquire the target.
No, I mean, being in a ship with a radar, you use your radar and you no longer have a bearing indicator. At least it was probably on
Really?
They might have fixed it for live.
I hope so, because that'd be fucked. Especially given the radar doesn't do you any favors. and also because even if it did, your optical fire control in this situation would probably be better. Given that we're talking about calm sea states at point blank in good visibility. Like, I don't think you need the radar there.
I think the statement would not necessarily be that the optical would be better, but that the radar would be redundant.
Yeah, you know, radar, especially earlier ones, like not end-of-war protocol radars.
I wonder if they have fixed.
Wouldn't have really provided a market advantage.
The radar heading.
I should also state, I am
Because trying to target the thing on a B-scope would not necessarily be as useful as just looking through the sighting and saying, oh, there it is.
I should say, the SG radar that's present on Helena, and many other US early war, mid-war ships,
right,
is a PIP.
Interesting. Oh. 1 second. Gotta...
What's a pip?
Unrepairable breach, cool.
Oh, does it tell you when you get that?
Yes, it does warn you, which is very nice. I'm appreciative of them for doing that.
Did you eat a torpedo or what?
No, I just gunnery in. It's not that bad.
How'd you get it without a torpedo?
Just got pummeled and I didn't repair the breach.
Oh, just enough diving holes?
Yeah.
What they did that?
I can spawn a battleship.
Do it.
I will, after I kill this Cadiz nuts. If I can kill this Cadiz nuts.
That is an Alba. Hello.
Sorry, they brought an Alba.
Yeah, that's right.
They at 5.7 they can access an Ecoma and they brought an Alp.
They might not have it.
True, but
should be a good way to grind Alba.
I guess.
The thing is, though, is that
Brooklyn's still alive.
I feel that if anybody is playing Alba, they are contractually obliged to write Alba Des.
I feel like they're contractually obliged to fucking explode 500 before they sink.
Just repeatedly, though.
Okay, well, he made me explode.
Right,
they can eat a bomb, they can eat a few torpedoes, and they can eat a full salvo of Helena, and then they finally die.
I mean, they just need
so
to be...
it's a good ship, is what you're saying.
Yeah, Alba blew the tank. That's literally how what she took in the war. She took a 500-pound bomb that detonated her torpedoes, and then she took 2 torpedoes, and she was at Cape Esperance.
Yeah, she
and
took Helena machine gunning into her face.
She actually she signaled Helena, "I am Japanese. I am Japanese."
What the fuck?
Yeah, she
thought
it was
that they were
friendly.
friendlies. Yeah.
So she sails up to Helena point blank and goes, "Hello, I am Alba," and Helena says, "Welcome to America."
Helena doesn't quite respond with
But
lights.
I'm not.
Helena used a novel form of communication. It is very funny. It remains probably one of the funnier parts of the war. Especially considering that Kinogusa and I think Fudetaka died in that one, and Alba lived.
Oh.
2 of the 6-gun 8-inchers died, but Alba survived. That's after Alba already took a bomb to the face from a B-17. So, just all the funnier. But she had a pretty strong, well-trained crew, because they were pretty darn fucking good at damage control with how much shit they took. Like, Alba's crew really knew nothing or two about keeping a ship afloat.
Aircraft spawn?
This demonstrated the Japanese system was not entirely without merit.
It was dated, but it was based off of effective, like, proven principles. Like, that's sort of the thing people forget. NTJ is largely an investigation by the United States Navy to figure out what can they take from the Japanese that's useful, right?
Mm.
And in that context, them saying that there's nothing they can learn from Japanese damage control is mostly to say, we already know all this, you know? Like, the good things about Japanese damage control, we know. The bad things are cautionary, you know?
Yeah. Oh, contact. Really close.
So at the end of the day, like, that's sort of the big differential people
I
need to
imagine
remember.
around the start of the war, they probably all had about the same knowledge.
Well,
There were some
doctrine was
innovations in the
substantially
US that
different.
were better, but for
At
what
the
it's
start of
worth,
the war, or after?
yeah, at the start of
but-
the war, there were innovations in the US in damage control that were meaningful advantages. But I love the SAP against those light little fucks.
basically, the US implementation of the... By the way, the carrier is over there.
Okay.
US implementation of their own doctrine was not necessarily the best at the beginning of the war, but they quickly managed to get it
Yeah.
to be that good.
The main problem with Japanese doctrine in general, and I will actually say that this goes not just for damage control, but
Yeah.
also their maritime doctrine, their logistics,
It's rather
their
inflexible.
weapon and war planning itinerary, is that it's very inflexible. This is something that we see a lot throughout the Japanese campaigns, throughout both Army and Navy, ran on fairly tight schedules with fairly small room for error, and with little capacity to sort of adapt to adversity.
My favorite anecdote is still the one where they basically went, well, we can't wargame the possibility of if the Americans actually show up with a proper fleet at Midway, we don't have time.
Yeah, for what it's worth, they were very good at planning within ideal conditions, and they played by the books very well. They were
The issue
very
is
book smart.
They played by the book too much, and the book
yeah,
was not necessarily
turns out
right
that-
all the time.
Turns out that both the Americans and the Japanese have read that book. So,
Then the
so
Americans
if
realized-
an American commander sees a Japanese commander making a certain play, and they go, "Well, I've seen that before. That looks like this thing. Let's adapt." That's something that the American commander can do, and that the Japanese commander may struggle with just because of inflexibility in command chain, inflexibility in initiative, inflexibility
Additionally,
in doctrinal planning.
Additionally-
These all compound to make
if the
issues.
American commander doesn't adapt to that, one of his subordinates will probably go, well, this isn't going well, and adapt to fit the situation.
In the case of the
Whereas the
Japanese, that
Japanese
did
one will
happen,
probably
but
get shot for
rather
it.
than being rewarded, they were punished, and not so much shot, demoted, chewed out, and even
Metaphorically shot.
yeah. They definitely did not reward initiative, because the guys we have multiple historical examples of it. In fact, not just in the case of we know
Shimakaze.
from the Japanese side, but we have American accounts of competent Japanese commanders taking initiative, and then you look at what happened to them and their career on the Japanese side, and they get demoted. It's just like the Americans cite these people as genuine threats, and they get rewarded for their work
by not being a threat anymore.
By being sent away. Like Rizal Tanaka, the Scourge of Guadalcanal, literally called the Scourge of Guadalcanal, and just he gets demoted.
Because
amazing.
It didn't run hard enough.
Well, because he risked ships apparently. This is sort of the thing where like you also see one of the other habits is they constantly lean on Congo to do a lot of the work for the capital ships. They have
Japanese Navy when people use their assets to do their assets job.
real. Well, it's also I think they were saving it for something, but they never really could manifest a situation which would be
Something.
cost effective to use that thing. So you have a really scary ship. In 1941, the Americans don't have an adequate response
Congo was
in
terrible.
any
Hey,
form.
Sierra 159
to-
supposed to go to the Shadow Realm.
But like the United States doesn't have an adequate response to Yamato in 1941, right? So the window of opportunity for them to use Yamato is arguably earlier in the war rather than later. They hold it until late.
By which point the Americans have put into service 2, 8, or 6, 10 fast battleships.
Yeah, and then they also gained so much of an advantage in the
And
air and
20
in ISR.
SXs.
Yeah, that what that means is that the Yamato's advantages can't really be emphasized and leveraged. So the question of what happened is essentially they
Yamato
were
was
way
made-
too timid to use their assets effectively when they needed to be.
By the time they deployed Yamato, the war that Yamato was designed to fight had been and gone.
Yeah, it shifted. Well, it's not only that, it's just that if it was used more meaningfully earlier, maybe that scenario may have happened later or wouldn't have happened. Because one of the big things is that the idea behind the use of capital ships, even in a period of severe and significant air power, is possible if you have air parity.
Yeah.
Right? Where the skies are not fully in the control of one
Spooky
side.
shot me amidships and my ammo exploded.
Yep, that do be like that.
please
but
explain.
the fact is that the Americans leveraged their advantages in ISR, in technological gap, and they gained air superiority. And so by the Philippines, that air superiority limits the Japanese ability to perform ISR. They can't get good reconnaissance and intelligence very easily. They can't maneuver their ships very easily. They have to make cautious plays. Whether Kurita's decision after Samar is a rational one is debatable. But one thing's for certain, and that is that because of the constant presence of the United States Air Force, or United States Navy Fleet Air Arm, it was essentially not going to be a call that they could easily make. They had to respond to the way the Americans were moving, right?
Oh, do you have an Omaha about right off your right?
Oh,
I accidentally sailed off torpedoes, or sailed through torpedoes.
How'd that go?
Well, I sailed through them, so...
That works.
Like, I made a turn for completely unrelated reasons that split the gap.
Well, now. This is part of why I don't really consider torpedoes to be a very effective weapon, because you can accidentally dodge
like
them.
the old US or...
we have an attacker in disguise.
That is firing.
Yeah, but what do we have here that has enough AA to do that?
Me.
The entire convoy? That's
Actually,
firing?
no, I'm only firing like some of my guns. I don't know.
Yeah, they haven't entered...
Contact rear? Contact rear. There's an SKR in my ass.
Yeah,
That's shooting invisible shells.
Doesn't actually make that much lag. That's the nice thing about the three.
I love
They
being
shoot
shot
less
by
shells
invisible
for
shells.
more effectiveness.
Yeah, I don't know what's causing this otherwise.
Don't know, but there's an SKR behind me, and it's shooting me with invisible shells.
It do be like that sometimes. God motherfucking damn. This really do be one of the of all time.
Don't use AA, it's just the team whose planes are flying over us.
Says the guy in an SKR as well.
Is that also the SK? No.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
like,
this guy here,
aren't going off,
he sent a spread of. He's a Japanese destroyer. He is a Shimakaze, so he probably sent 15 torpedoes our way. I'm tacking out.
I'm gonna assume that he sent 15 torpedoes your way.
Yeah, but I'm also on your vector, so just keep that in mind.
Not anymore.
Oh wait, right, you're over there. I love how fucking bullshit this ship is.
That's a lot of ships that have spawned in front of me. I didn't realize their spawn moved there. I'm sailing right into it.
Yeah.
Alright, I've changed my mind. I want to be...
And
So I've changed course. Hopefully that puts me on a vector away from the fucking... Oh yeah, Mags, I'd recommend changing your vector as well.
Why do you mean to spread?
Yeah. Either case I should tack out, just because...
I mean, assuming a War Thunder player is going to dump them all pretty much in a straight line.
True.
Don't assume that though.
In that case, I'm safe, but I'm...
So you say?
Oh yeah!
Can I
God,
get
it's
a
an
single
Issei-shaped
kill?
object at least.
A second kill, I should say. I did technically get a kill. Oh cool, Magus spawned in Alaska. These planes
Even
should
it
cease
doesn't even give
existence
me a name.
Attacking!
Battleship. Looks like any.
It does certainly have Issei vibes to it.
It's wide enough to
I
be an
see a
Issei, I can
Hugo.
tell you that from being at his stern.
Real.
I see. No, that's Marlboro.
No, it's Japanese. It's got is that a Union Jack?
No.
What's that flag?
Well,
If
you
it's-
can change the flag.
it's either Marlboro or Hugo.
Oh, fuck, right. Yeah, it can change the flag.
I don't know
It
why.
has-
they
it
added
has the
that.
two nipples
on the
on
one
top
hand,
of the
novelty
conning
flags
tower,
are
it's
interesting,
Hugo.
but you can do that with users.
oh god.
It's Hugo.
Oh, it's Hugo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
Easy
Meg.
class, so-
Well, it's got 6 turrets. It's got the 2 rangefinders on
Where?
top of the conning tower, which are wrong. It's got 2 tripod masts.
I think it's Hugo
Okay,
might be
Hugo.
here.
Why are we still stuck?
It's either Hugo or Issei.
It's Hugo, because Issei has a pagoda. Told you it was Hugo.
That was the
That is
SAP.
big plus.
That was the fucking
You
SAP.
couldn't have killed him like 30 seconds before.
I
told you it was Hugo.
wasn't actually planning to kill him with that salvo. It wasn't even aimed
Are
in,
they
and there
spawning
wasn't.
down by A now?
There's apparently something attacking our carrier down in G2.
That's so far away.
Yeah, that's not worth going for.
I will
sorry.
spawn down there just
That
to
was-
look and see how far away they are.
That was genuinely the funniest kill though, because firstly, it's SAP, not a round I typically aim at battleships. Secondly, I was not aiming, like I didn't fire that salvo to actually aim at him because the bearing indicator wasn't even in place.
So
I
you
just sort of
just
clicked
go
and
load and
fired. The reason
BB.
I fired to switch ammo.
Yeah.
And it killed him.
You just YOLO'd and golden BB'd. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So there's the guy by our carrier. He's the
That is-
here.
sorry,
I don't
that
think
was-
I'm gonna stay.
That was so funny. I'm sorry, that was genuinely very
Yeah, that
entertaining.
was... And I saw it,
I'm really
so...
confused. I saw Moggy in the kill feed. I was like, what?
I remain entertained. Okay,
Were they spawning at this new spawn?
I don't know, but I certainly enjoyed that I cyberbullied that guy until he left the game.
You only killed him once.
Yeah, but he's
That was
just...
also the guy that spawned in
no.
I don't know, but he just got his fucking Hugo and then he just explodes to the most
Of course, I spawned.
stupid fucking ammunition. Like not even good at killing battleship ammunition.
Well, we all know Hugo is full of armor holes and doesn't
Fuck.
work properly.
Okay, you know what?
So,
I'm just.
Yeah, no, it's funny.
oh, good,
I
that
guess I'm
enemy
just
spawn
gonna J
shifted.
out. So spawn down. Spawn. And I don't think I want to sail.
Did I just
20 kilometers
tickle that
just to
guy's
catch up.
bow and set him on fire? That's very
It's entirely possible
Very
the lag
balanced.
is not helping.
true. But I didn't
we
do
have
anything of
an
substance
Alaska.
to that guy.
That would be.
That would, yeah.
we
that
didn't
would
have an
be-
Alaska when it started, right?
Yeah,
No.
I just... My A is definitely contributing, though. I will say that much.
No, if you're 25.
They've been firing on and off sporadically, but there's definitely a lot of tracers out in the air from, like, everywhere. So, I see a lot of tracers, that's for sure.
How is this quadrant not dead? Oh, what are you? Is that one of that?
It's in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's a
It was
Atlanta, yeah.
obscured by a smoke screen when I saw it, so.
Yeah.
There's
Wasn't too
a
clear.
there's a bigger. Oh no, that's a light cruiser next to the Atlanta Crim or something.
We lost
Goku, but
our carrier. It's Joe Grover. Literally unplayable.
JP carrier co-copy.
I'm kind of surprised World of Warship still hasn't so fucking.
Yeah. Is that an enemy capital, or is that just a really tall main mast?
The thing that's behind
Yeah,
the Atlanta is a
or
Crim.
what?
Oh, poor guy.
Or something similar to a Krim. It's a light cruiser, anyway.
Okay.
I checked. I saw that mast and went, ooh. Yeah,
Yeah,
Russian
well, they're
flag.
always like that. At least they are.
It's a lot scarier than it looks, yeah.
Or it looks scarier than it is.
Yeah, right, yeah. Its bark is bigger than its bite.
Why do we have a convoy ship all the way over there?
I don't know. I do appreciate that we said the exact same line at the exact same time, though.
His bow is fucked, so I'll say that much. He got some flooding on the bow, and I don't think he's gonna have a good time with that. The Atlanta just...
Yeah, the Atlanta does
Finally.
look a bit down
Okay, now the stuttering ends, presumably.
for the moment.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, someone spotted the carrier, the it, again.
I wonder if they downgraded their EU servers like what the US ones used to be.
Ah!
No,
God,
they've
I
made
fucking hope
fundamental
not.
game changes since then, haven't they?
Yeah. For what it's worth,
I don't think
they
ever
still haven't
upgraded
solved the AA issue, as an AA just slags the fuck out of the game.
Yeah,
They don't have a good solution.
Stop stuttering the server.
Thanks for lag.
They probably broke something's patch that made it start stuttering the server.
Yeah, that's definitely a risk. I'm sorry, it's just so fucking hilarious that this ship is... Like, I'm surprised that Ender didn't pick up the Haruna yet, because it's... Like, it ain't the best ship, but my goodness is it solid. Yeah, she's solid. Like, the only reason she's not in the top contention is because ship like Fusilier exists, which has like 50% more firepower, and you really can't argue with 4 more guns.
Well,
Should move her to 6.7 for a cheaper spawn.
So true.
in terms of offense, you can't compare it with
7.0 really needs to be split in 2 BRs.
Yeah, I would not mind seeing
any other things.
7.0 get sent into like 7.0 and 7.3, or like 6.7, 7.0 and
It just should not be
7.3.
7.0 in the first place.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair, yeah. I think Congo is like, as a class of ship, very close to 6.7-ish, but it's also got a lot of qualities that can make it 7.0 as well,
It's also
especially in
what it's
EC.
It's also
How
what
does
it'd be
Congo
fighting.
even compare?
Mainly just in versatility and flexibility. Like, I can maneuver pretty rapidly around the area. I basically can chase easily any of these guys. So
Because
it
I guess
beats
the
up
main
later fleet
difference,
assets.
Congo has its armor refit, right?
Yes,
Quote-unquote armor
So-
refit.
it's basically just tech armor, and like,
Yeah.
the main thing is it sits low in the water, so it's kind of a bitch to kill if you don't have
Is the belt still
Japanese.
The belt's
It's
still
8
9
inches.
inches. No, is it 8? I thought it was 9.
Yeah, it's 8.
8.
It's an 8-inch belt, and it's all the 8-inch belt's actually underwater, so it's practically a 6-inch belt because it's the casemate.
But it does have bulges.
Oh, yeah, it's not
it
normally
does have
No,
World War II era shells.
yes, those are very
Did
nice.
Japanese ever convert tall or nothing?
Yeah, Yamato's a wonderful thing.
Yamato
Couldn't
is just
remember if you...
a complete mess as well.
Yamato is like their one modern battleship. Everything prior to Yamato and Musashi is literally Washington Naval Treaty era or earlier.
Except for the abortive A140 design series.
And Amagi and Kaga.
Well, Amagi and Kaga were
Which
both
just-
killed by treaty, anyway, but...
Yeah, they qualify for the game is the main thing.
They
Because
use
they
that
were
Omaha to your right, but
launched.
rogue,
So
rogue transport.
they're actually more built than many ships in this game.
Quite. Considering Kaga was launched.
Yeah, Kaga was launched, and Amagi was, I'm pretty sure, also
Yeah.
launched.
Amagi was not launched because the reason that Kaga ended up converted into a battleship is because...
No, Kaga was
Amagi's
planned as a
keel
battleship,
was-
you mean?
No,
planned.
from a battleship to a carrier is because Amagi's
Oh, yeah.
keel was snapped.
Right, it was Akagi that got launched.
Yeah, Akagi, Tosa was
Congo
launched
the
as well.
objective finish?
Tulsa, yeah, Tulsa was launched and then turned into probably the most modern,
Torpedo defense testing system ever.
Take him down.
modern target ship. In fact, this is the one thing that sort of should be noted, is that they used her to test
Armor.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything about shooting at a ship. And that was a pretty modern ship to test on, so it was actually a really useful study. So the studies on Tulsa and the gunnery trials on Tulsa are really useful. They give you a pretty good idea of how ships behaved, and that's why
Sorry.
they have very, very detailed analysis on things like
He's been bitching
diving
about
shells.
everything in this match for the last 20 minutes. He's now complaining that there's too many battleships and battle cruisers on the enemy team, and it's like we have 2 Alaskas, a Renown, and a Haruna.
Yeah,
Sorry, 2 Alaskas and a Haruna.
literally
I didn't think we had that many.
unplayable
because... Yeah,
J out,
that,
kill spawn.
probably.
Wait, there's a new spawn up there.
Then I had it up.
Is that a new convoy? Yeah,
Yeah.
take that.
Man, I wish I
my
had
God.
another 100 spawn points right now.
I don't have enough.
Another
I
5
do.
Spawn.
One sec. Let me just send a salvo out. Bail. And
Head up to F, whatever that point is, and take it, yeah.
yes. Oh, it's even closer now.
Okay, I'm J'ing out. I don't have the spawn points to spawn Hood or anything, but I'm just gonna spawn over there and help.
I'm not gonna spawn
because-
Renown yet. Going on first.
Because if I can just get there and be useful, that'll be useful.
Is there
Is the carrier
I guess I
spotted?
have enough.
Yeah, the carrier is
I
have
spotted.
enough
It's
for
been
that.
spotted for ages.
Okay.
Contacts north.
Destroyer spawning behind us.
I'm flat
I
out.
lost
I'm
it.
just flat out sailing to G. At this point, or not G, sorry, E.
Where's the carrier?
On the other side, it's
He's
by the
running
convoy.
into the corner of the map. Yeah.
Yeah.
You say you're sailing to E, but that's the opposite direction to the way you're sailing.
I'm attacking
Well,
in.
it's the way we
Okay.
spawned.
Yeah, unfortunately, they spawned us away from it because they want us to go with like the convoy, which is a
Well,
Like,
they're not even
yeah, okay.
consistent with that. The spawn direction's practically right.
because of the orientation of the event node is fucking yeah.
I suppose I should have spawned Renown. I'm kind of not wanting to shoot at them because I just want to notice us.
God, it would. I really hope it's not fucking procedural. It would suck if it is. It's almost guaranteed it is, isn't it? They probably have a fucking procedural event node generation system in place or some shit like that.
Well, I would say I've lost the carrier. I don't.
Carrier is there.
Okay.
Oh god, there he is.
Actual player over there.
Yes, I'm basically in the middle. There.
I need 99 spawn points so I can spawn something useful.
I'm honestly kind of surprised they didn't move directly.
I mean, it's Navy. The Germans and naval are like. Char Horse is really, really strong, but then like everything else is.
Yeah.
Emden? They chose the one Emden fit
Iron's
without
not
a
bad.
float plane. One
They
Emden
chose
fit without.
every single cruiser fit without a plane.
It's
They're all
truly.
A refits. Every
Yes.
single one.
It's genuinely fucking
Doesn't
Jover.
Carlsbad have a plane?
Nope. Every single one has
No.
an A refit. There's no float
I
plane
think-
for German. Except on the turn.
Scharnhorst and does Hitler have one?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's honestly just so sad. And for all the free spawns, there's no fucking float planes, and they're not good free spawns.
well,
as
they only
like,
get one free spawn cruiser. Oh, they got Elbing.
Apologies. Headbutt my desk.
Oh, I thought you meant the one spawned in. I was like, what? How is that a call out? That shouldn't, it doesn't register as sufficient.
I just headbutted my desk and there was a
call it
very
an
loud
Elbing? Oh,
metallic
hi.
plunk on my end.
Yeah, guys, Elbing, we gotta be careful.
no.
We really want to watch out. They brought a fucking Elbing in. We
be
really
fair-
we can't be too careful.
I mean,
Hello, it's me with my
I
turbo
pinged
gun.
you with a picture of him actually had an Elbing the other day. Spawned Elbing once, got 12 kills.
Real. Yeah, and you can definitely do well if you're a good player, but you're compensating for the deficiencies of the
Yes,
shit.
I understand that.
I
It's
suspect
just-
Cap is going to be delivering a fucking Kurama and like sending that shit and absolutely beating ass. But at the same time, it's Kurama. Unless she's like 5'3", 5'7".
Unlikely. She's gonna be 5'7" because she's basically
Yeah.
gonna be the same as Ifoma.
5'7" probably is got some uses because it actually has 8-inch gun secondaries, which is not bad.
Glorious when it was 5.7.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you imagine Glorious at 5.7 with the new breach changes?
Oh god.
Kind of being-
Oh god.
I'm being spit roasted here.
Okay,
Blood.
send that.
Everyone.
Well, I've got this
Uh,
destroyer here. I've got my fire control and bridge just got taken out. Yay.
Destroyer is in a bad spot. Down
So
one
am
turret,
I.
8% crew. He is basically dead.
Yeah, no, he's dead now. Even if you didn't shoot him, he's dead.
He's on I sent a single salvo of common at him, and I made my ammunition mostly common at this point, so
He's on a
That's-
death
Oh,
percent.
and I got
Very
the
nice.
kill for some reason.
Destroy the target.
nice.
Oh, cool.
Try and kill the AI
excusez
destroyers,
moi.
because this guy's just gonna keep respawning.
I don't know, I can.
Yeah, sounds good. Can you deal with the Eugen?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Hey, Battleship Man.
What Eugen? That Eugen.
They got a funny cruiser. You should show them the error of his ways.
Once I get a solution, I'll send 6 rounds of 15-inch common at him.
Oh, there is a... What is that? Is that a fucking Königsberg or some shit? That's a Königsberg-shaped object.
Königsberg and a British thing.
Big mistake.
Remind me that I need to really get gun traverse mods for now.
Yeah, those help.
No,
Those really help. Speaking of, good lord, Texas is gonna be a fucking rough one, isn't it?
Yep.
Is their charger is that bad?
Yep.
Yes, it's correct as well.
Yep. Like 1.8
degrees per second haste.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's the
She
short
is
and
probably
dry.
single worst slewing rate of any ship in the game, I'm pretty sure. 'Cause she beat out
Any ship
previous.
ever.
Not necessarily ever. There are still French capitals, but
Are they somehow worse?
the hotels.
Free dreads?
And how?
Why not?
French
My
free
friend
dreads
out, but it's not
are
fixing. Okay.
interesting. So we say.
Honestly, French dreads are interesting.
French are interesting.
Dreadlocks.
True.
Alright, Illustrious just got torpedoed.
The French copy no one. No one copies the French.
There are reasons for this.
There
I
are
think these
many.
cruisers are just ignoring you and beating me up. I mean, admittedly, it's probably their better option.
Whatever the fuck Beleg 64 Rus is shooting at me, although not too much effect.
Oh,
I'm shooting at this Eugen, but I'm not really doing anything yet.
Yeah.
So my fucking bridge got repaired and instantly got shot again to the point that my rudder is still stuck in the same place.
Fun.
Amazing. Oh, this is an experience, alright.
What the hell is sailing through us?
I don't know, I just fired a very bad salvo. Wrong hand.
Whoa. Shadow, what was that? You sort of roboted out.
Convoy tactic or not convoy? Objective attack.
Oh my goodness, the fucking buoyancy, that
Oh, I actually...
Did you like
That
fill
light-
them with unrepairable holes or something?
yes, that Leipzig is having a bad thing, because I'm shooting common at him. So he's just having a worst time ever. Oh, that's so funny. This is the funniest mechanic
Can
when
you
I'm
still
not
not detonate AI magazines?
I think you can now.
Oh, it doesn't give you a ball. Holy fuck, why do I have a 40-second reload on my front turret?
Reload bug.
No, I think it's a combination of breach repair, ammo elevator out, and also the automatic,
Oh, if you're flooded, your ammo, your thing's doubled as well.
Elevator will do that.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't
Got no
okay.
acid.
Stop trying to fix the goddamn bridge.
I don't know why it's automatic. Yeah, it's pretty AIDS. You know
I
what's
don't want to be sailing into this.
mildly inconvenient about
Oh, okay, it instantly got taken out again, too. That's fucking incredible.
typical fucking... Yeah, I don't know what it is with the British having massive fucking bridge modules, but Jesus Christ.
It's because they decided that there was basically no point in putting armor on there, because any amount of armor you put on there is going to result in people just dying anyway.
Well, no,
And
the question
ultimately-
is more, why is the entirety of that space considered the bridge module? Like, all of it.
Because Gaijin's arbitrary definition of what the bridge is?
I'm
It's
gonna burn it.
fucking massive,
Jobs.
and my goodness,
Like,
does it just die because of that?
if they
Like, the
used
biggest
as much-
problem...
If they gave the US as much bridge, or as they gave the British, the entirety of the US superstructure would be bridge as well.
Yeah, the problem is not so much what the actual bridge was or the design, it's just, why is all of that a hittable module? A single one is that as well, like...
Yeah, well, they killed me.
Because for the British ones, in case you have like the
Where are the fucking
open
shells
bridge
going?
on
What
top.
the
You have the
hell?
navigation bridge. You got the flag bridge. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to go after I kill this Oigan.
Okay, that's fair.
If I can kill this Oigan.
Fair enough. Best of luck.
I've managed to get a decent salvo into it.
None of those ships ever died.
I'm next to E. What the fuck?
Take it.
Well, there's stuff in E,
Kill it.
including a battleship.
Oh, they moved the battleship there.
What is this?
Launching an attack!
That is an American standard.
It's in a muggy.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
Well, if y'all are in the neighborhood,
I'm very far away now that I've died.
understandable. Do you guys want to go for G then in that case, while I keep them busy here? Or do you guys not
no
want
one's
to
near
that?
you.
Look around.
No one's anywhere near you.
Yeah, that's why I said G.
Everyone's like,
We're even farther
Half
from
an hour
G
away
than we are
from
from
you.
you.
Oh, okay, well that's not too reassuring.
Map reading kills or not.
Oh, he's decided to go broadside. I don't think he
So,
realizes how
Renown-
much news.
It's in Nevada, okay.
Renown either lost or never had it.
Never had a what?
Pulse, I don't think ever lost her.
What?
Right? Am I
What?
crazy?
What was the question?
So, did Renown never have a float plane? Or?
I have no idea, but she has her hangars, so whether she should or not, they've put boats in the way, and there's like AA platforms where the catapults would be, so I'd imagine this fit. It should
Well,
not
she
have a
might have
float
had
plane.
one for a short time.
Probably, since she's got the hangars for it.
Is there anyone here? This time I finally get a solution on someone they die.
I'm being bombed. What?
Oh great, I have permanently flooded front mags.
I don't think Repulse ever lost the float, so you should have it no matter what fit we
I
call
would-
because
I
it's a
would
super
say
early fit,
Repulse-
that'd be lame.
Did never lose the float planes because Repulse was lost before they started taking them off.
Renown wasn't off by the start of the war?
Renown survived the war.
Yeah, but I don't think Renown's float plane on by the start of the war.
No, but what I'm saying is Renown in her late 30s refit has aircraft hangars and an amidships catapult set. But this 44, 45, whatever it is, fit that they've got her in, has these AA platforms built straight over where the catapult would be.
Why? Is this Arizona? Is this... what?
Look, the catapult
This
was
Nevada, I
on,
think,
but-
is shooting me with HE. I don't know how I feel about this.
Stock,
Maybe
probably.
so.
See if I can find a 41 Renown picture.
Okay, well let's get this shot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this Nevada is
They have
firing
another
HE.
Yoigan.
I feel like a bit of a dick trying to leaving the match now because I'm not even like. in
Life
danger.
get life first before anything else.
I don't really know what to look up to confirm this, but I'm pretty sure Renown had it removed by the beginning of the war.
You've already done a great job for us, so honestly, we're
haven't really
like,
done
don't worry too
anything.
much. No, you got
let
a
me
decent
see-
amount
let me
of
see if I
damage
can
in
kill
the
this
AK,
Oigan.
not bad for this period in the game.
Higher than me.
I mean, yes, but not by much. You have more damage than I do, Shadow, and I have like 300 points more than you do, somehow, and it's probably just squad rewards. Alright, let me kill this Oigan again, and then I'll go.
Roger.
Okay, shot clear over that hipper. Jesus Christ.
This Oigan is basically point blank.
Oh, do I actually have like a usable reload at this point?
Commencing attack!
Pretty much only have more points for receiving damage.
Doing a 6-gun battle cruiser without crew skills is pretty miserable.
Yeah, it do be like that.
I mean, my crew is probably better than yours from what you said, but it's not great.
Considering I basically got renowned and just started playing British Navy, yeah. And didn't have any spare crew points or tanks to level it.
Yeah.
I forget, the ammunition on Nevada is like slightly aft of each turret on the waterline, or?
I couldn't help you there. It's like fore and aft of each turret, but
Okay, but I have to aim waterline again.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually it's easier to go for the rear.
Rear, you say. He's angled forward towards me. Should I still aim for the front ones, or should I aim for the aft ones?
You can probably go, if you angle front, you can probably go for the bulkhead.
Or, yeah, or that. See whichever works first, I guess.
I've been sort of poking at him and not getting too much effect.
Get it.
Well, that's disappointing.
Ooh, those shots are all over the place. Oh, a fire and an ammo elevator.
I got a player
something.
kill on a float plane. I guess that must be the one who bombed me.
Oh wait, I don't
No,
need to...
that was me.
Oh, Gizmo's left the match. Oh well.
Did you enjoy your bombing?
I'm gonna try for the aft now. Or, no, fuck it, I had to panic shoot the front.
Come on, I wish for blood. Give me another kill.
Oh, well, something exploded on the guy.
I need my bullet.
Go to
Are you
kill.
still alive
Ag
there?
kills it.
Who? Me?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20% crew, but
Is anyone have a float plane to throw at the carrier?
Where's the carrier?
mine's broken right now.
Attention to the map.
Okay, I gotta go, so...
Okay, it's been a pleasure. Take care.
Sit around.
We will assimilate Shadow to take your place in the squad.
Resistance is futile.